Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci. This video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. And the deck that I have here is White Weenie. This list suggested by a friend of mine, and he's playing and is very high on Stonebinder's Familiar. This is a 1-mana 1/1 that's from Strixhaven, pretty hidden card. It says whenever one or more cards are put into exile during your turn, you put a +1/+1 on it. So you'll be like, well, how many ways do you have? It's surprisingly so many. Let's start from the one card. You have Homestead Courage. This is a cantrip. Just a trick that will help you get through combat easier. Also Vigilance, so that's relevant in the Aggro mirror matches. You have Sungold Sentinel. This is 2-mana 3/2. What comes into play exiles a card from the graveyard. That works with the dog. And it also makes so that if you have Coven, and again, Homestead Courage helps with Coven, you are just giving X proof to this card. You have Spellbinder, that also exiles a card from hand. You have Skyclave Apparition, that exiles a card from the battlefield. Adeline is, it's a powerful card. I've missed this card in previous season. This is basically Brimaz. Actually, it's a Rebel Master, because it comes into play, attacks immediately with a token. And then he left you with, what, like a 3/4, 4/4? Yeah, this is powerful. Card's powerful, Adeline. So yeah, basically, you do that. Weird 22 land. 24 lands is a lot, and only 2 faceless 7. Not so sure about that, but we can work about that later. In the side we have 4 Portable Hole, 2 Garden of Faith, which helps against like removal spells. Grandmaster of Flowers, you get control to pick up the Monk of the Open Hand. You have Fateful Absence and Brutal Qatar against creatures. You have Mono the Skyclave against again creature decks, and then Redain against both like sweepers, snow decks, and etc. So that's the deck. The list isn't like the stock list, or you know, I mean there is no stock list at the moment, but like definitely a bunch of weird card like the dog. First, you go first. Let's go. I'm not concerned on getting stream sniped. There's a single such a perfect mag. Yeah, that's modern. Is that constructive for you? Should you mean standard? Probably not. If you mean historic, maybe. Yeah, maybe in historic for sure, right? They have a reanimator in historic. Yeah, the Dragon White land is unfortunately not really playable. It's maybe okay in blue white control, but that's because every creature land is good in the control strategy. I just start with a dog here. It can become a 4/4 next turn. I think I'll go for it. I mean, depends on the matchup, but if they don't play black, I'm just gonna make it a 4/4. Oh, Portable Hole, never mind. I wonder if I used these already. Yeah, I think I will. The current standard metagame lived up to my expectation of green being miles better than the rest, although everything, of course, there's some green strategy that can play on other green strategies that can be better. So there's still like something to be discovered, but what makes the white land so bad? Well, it's cost 5 and it's a 3-power creature. That's very, very small. That's very, very small. Alright. I can do dogs and either Sky... Nah, actually I'm gonna go Homestead Courage. This is gonna make up for like a very big dog. I wonder where should I go though? Probably here. Also, it doesn't have vigilance, and it doesn't. It's not. I should be like a 4/4 at least to be good. The way I win. What's the best Alpha Man land creature land? Well, in standard it's a blue one, but overall it's the red one. I'm actually considering to add it in my cube. Ooh. Forgot to open and tap the GG. Alright, what did you do? A portable hole, Luminarch Aspirant gets a counter. Ooh, Sungle Sentinel. Ooh, this is nice. We can exile the Sacred Fire later. But for now, I just want to exile that Luminarch Aspirant with a +1/+1 counter, their attack for 6. It's not a rule, but like, it depends if a legendary card dies or not. There are some legendary cards that don't die, so you don't want to play 4 of those. There are some legendary cards that do die, and then you want to play 4. Like, for example, Adeline. Alright, so you got a 4/2 with lifelink. I'll play Sungold Sentinel and exile this. Put a +1/+1 counter. And now, who am I attacking with? Probably with Ola. Yeah. I can't kill this one, so. Yeah. So you gain 4 life here, so go to 10. I don't have Coven, but that's okay. Stonebinder's familiar. It's gets a +1/+1 counter very often. Alright, move a Regent. Strong. Ooh, Interpret Adversary. Auto pay. And then who am I attacking with? I guess just with these 2 guys here. I'm exiling the card? Sure. Unfortunately, I don't have the binder to trigger this again. But yeah, so they're taking 6. Now they can deal 1 damage to somebody, thankfully only 1. Hey, they get a 1/1, I think? Yeah, they get a 1/1. Your go. Yeah, it depends if the card dies or not, you know? But for example, like in Vintage, I know it's an extreme example, but in Vintage, for example, I'm only playing 3 Ragavan because the creatures just don't die. Yeah, Cycle of May up creature land is definitely balanced. It's okay. Is it tapped working for you? I actually didn't open in the first place. Now it should be working, I hope. Unfortunately, the ladder isn't the best place to play Weenie. I feel like everyone just has a melee removal spell. Alright, play against was that Boris. Spellbinder is more of a sideboard card in my opinion. Lone Maul? Maybe it's not bad. Oh, it was working for you, sure. Yeah, I just forgot to open and tapped it in the first match. Alright, keeping this. Bottom in Garden of Fate or Brutal Qatar? I am going with the Garden of Fate. Hello, good morning. Let's go. Alright, no portable hold this time. Ramp Dog? No. Yeah. This is my first list. I expect to change a card every match. I expect to change a card here. I'll be diversifying my threats that are attacking. If they have sacred fire, that's okay to me. What's that? Cathar Commando, wow. Okay. Alright, put a +1/+1 counter there. And I guess I just go on the creatures that are attacking. I don't think this card is good though. Yeah. It's not good. Okay. I'll put a +1/+1 counter on the dog with the Spellbinder. And yeah, once again, I'll just pump these guys. I wonder if, yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just going to attack here with all. That's 10 damage, so they have to chump block already. If I'm a standard to play, it's blue-black control for sure, but it's not the best by any means. So this card is actually going to tournament level. It's a tough question. Alright. Maybe Portable Hole is good. Brutal Cathar really sucks. I don't know why. No, let's go with this. Let me think. What's the worst card that was actually good in a tournament level? It's too deep. I can't think right now. I'm sure there's plenty of great answers for that. But at the moment, I don't have it. Graveyard Trespasser, my Demir deck. I don't know what that is. Later I can check and answer you. Waiting on your opponent. I thought it was waiting for your opponent. Is it waiting on your opponent? Waiting on your opponent feels like I'm sitting on top of my opponent and waiting for him. Just rage. Whether was the Fallen Empires they were forced to play that beat. Yeah, I guess. Waiting for is better English. Oh, this is American. Okay. Oh, Captain Obvious. It draws this guy's spawner. Well, that's a great popper cue card. Oh, sure. Okay. Luminarch Aspirante. Nice. I love that land here. Am I casting this merda qui? Nah, I think that this card, like, the earlier you play, the better it is. And if you want to trade, I'm happy. If you don't, sure. Hello, ID. Chump. Chump or not? You don't. Okay, I love it. Sorry, by chump I mean trade, not chump. And drawing the third land, when you keep a weird two-hand land, that's so good, because then you mean like you have only spells. It's like limited. When you keep a two-landers and limited, you get there, you're just gonna win that game. And if I'm gonna win this game, because my opponent's deck is definitely loaded on removals. Like, they probably have Sacred Fire here. They secretly have the fire. No, Jasper Sentinel is a very good card. Spellbinder is in the sideboard at the moment. Also, I'm just gonna cut it. It's not very good. We played, most decks are just low to the ground. And you, yeah, that's not a card I'm interested in. Having, if I go Skyclave Operation on a Portable Hole, which is what I want to do, I can then get a token, sorry, get a thing back. I think I want to just begin by going to combat attack. You just don't do anything. Cool. Now, I'll go Skyclave Operation on a Portable Hole. I'm not triggering this, but I expected them to go, like, Sacred Fire on the Asher of the Fallen in combat. But I understand this, dude. So I'm not triggering this, which is weird, but I think it's okay. And if they go Sacred Fire, now they have a selection. No, Cathar Commander you had. Okay. I still have Portable Hole for this. You have to aim to eat a smaller thing with Skyclave Operation, so that when they kill it, they give you back a 1/1 instead of a 2/2. A 2/2 is real body. A 1/1 is not. So this is why I preferred the Skyclave Operation on the Hole instead of on the Aspirant. Remember, the downside of playing these cards is huge. They get a token for free. Like, they're getting card advantage on you, okay? If they kill the operation. So you have to minimize the sides of the card disadvantage you're getting by eating the smallest. Okay. Sure. Come on, pump itself. Nice. Ooh. Interesting attack here, huh? Va bene, dai, let's block it. 14 to 17. This thing is this? I don't care about a 1/1. Bye. I need to protect my life total. I'm going to start rate clocking them. Ooh, I love Faceless 7. I'm going to start clocking them now, huh? Yeah. I think it has to. It has to start. It starts now. The clock starts now. Don't stop the clock. Bam. 5, 10, 15. I hope you don't have a flyer. Or a lifelink. Or a removal spell. No, I think my play previously was good. Because now you just get to double spell. Like, one drop needs to be played like later. This is good. Lifelink, such a powerful ability. See, I got a 12. Draw. Nanta terra, porca merda. Allora. I think I have to fire off the Faceless 7 and just make them trade with the Interpret Adversary. Yeah, I know it's not good, but like this card eventually gains them life. So I feel like I have to do now. I kept that 2-lander. Just that's yeah. I feel like I have to force a trade. Well, I guess I can make a token. I didn't think about it. I can make a token. All right, then it's a great trade. Yeah, totally. I can make a token. I forgot about the fact that boast can be used like in combat too. I don't know why, but I thought it was only like post-combat thing. All right, cool, nice. Yeah, indeed, nice indeed. Maybe this dude should have stayed back. I don't know. I'm winning. I don't have to hold the army back. I am winning this race, so we have to attack. If you hold back when you're winning, it can turn against you. Okay. It's a very aggressive attack. I wonder if I just block this token, taking 6 down to 6. Yeah, this seems... Next turn, I at least get 2 blockers. See? So I'm attacking for sure. Then I go Monk of the Open Hand, Sango Sentinel, and finally I will just make a token with the Usher. And my opponent should be dead to anything. Alright, good game. Yeah, Model of the Skyclip won me this game. They're impressive. Without the Maul, you know, we would have been a lot better. Yeah. Victor. La 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 la. Alright, time to change the list dramatically. Dramatically, chat. I have learned in this first few matches a lot about the deck. Paulo, sorry, you're gray. Everyone knows that you're gray, but you don't belong to the main deck in this format, I believe. Homestead Courage, you're fun to be around, but I don't think same. And now that I've cut at all these 1/1s, I'm sorry, dog, but also you. I want to try Chaplain of Alms. I think this card's cool. I want to play with the Maul in the main deck. I think this card belongs to the main deck. Sango Sentinel 2. Gonna have at least 4 adversary. Inter. Dov'è? Cazzo si chiama sta carta? Oh, Inter. GG, Will. It was a good game. I'm 54, so I need to add some cards. Maybe gonna have some Fateful Absence. It needs to be more creatures, though. I need to have more creatures in the deck. I think a couple of Fateful Absence, not anymore. Just one play set of cards I need. What do I need? Could be. What can it be? I don't want Code Spell Cleric. That card sucks. Can it be Clarion Spirit? It's 24 lands too many. You know what? I'm gonna cut 2 and play Kabira Takedown. I like Kabira Takedown a lot. Legion Angel, you're saying. Interesting. Legion Angel. Legion Angel might be good. You want to play Grandmaster of Flowers? I don't think so. The one with Lifelink Vigilance? What is it? No, the Chaplain is good. I think this card is good. It's gonna receive counters from the Aspirant. And it's gonna die. It's hard to die. Paladin class. That card doesn't seem good. The card's good historic, where there's a lot of control decks. Oh, I don't think that's legal anymore. The guy you're talking about. Yeah, maybe it's just for Clarion Spirit. I'm afraid my curve is a little bit too clunky, but yeah, Clarion Spirit seems like a good card. Yeah, I mean, I had 4. I was super happy with it. Now, post sideboard, what do I have? When I cut Brutal Qatar, this card sucks. I'm actually upset that I crafted it. What's that? Maybe more Garden of Faith. I had Homestead Courage first. That doesn't seem powerful. White creature lands? No. I just put 2 more Garden of Faith because at the end of the day, against Aggro, I don't really have much. Yeah, I just have 4. Garden of Faith seems. Sorry, I meant control. Yeah. Brutal Qatar isn't good. That's the reason why cards like Fairground Wardens, Fiend Hunter, they just never been good in. Untouchable? Would I recommend? No, I wouldn't. But it is fun. You go first, okay? Can you tell how the one went so far? I played one match with it, and alright, I'm keeping this. I think I'll bottom a 2-drop. I need lands to double spell eventually, or just play this as a 4. Okay. I like to just do this first. On turn 3, I'll be able to make a token with Clarion Spirit plus Chapelain. Hello, Dungeon Master. Yeah, happy Opera's first batch to you. The year anniversary. Alright, opponent's Grixis. Let me get a combo. Attack for 3, then I go Clarion Spirit, Chapelain, and I'll put a counter on, sorry, I mean, I'll put a token pass. Prismari Command, okay. I think I'm afraid of a sweeper, so I just fire off the Faceless 7 and attack with all ear. Long Island badge. Yeah, what? Long Island badge? That's if you're born in New York, I guess. Alright, easy peasy. I maybe don't need enough tools against control. I guess kinda went perfect though, so yep, good. 3 colors seems ambitious in standard. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. To play 3 color, you need like maybe green to fix with Jasper, Sentinel, and Lotus Cobra. Can I tell you how the 1-1 has been so far? It's been just a 1-drop. It's just not great, but I mean, I'm just playing this deck for 1 hour, played 3 matches. It's not that I have knowledge yet. It seems like a creature that you kind of have to play. It looks very weak. I mean, the deck is just not very good, not very powerful, so you just have to play weak cards, don't you? Alright, that's a very good draw. My avatar is Moonialing. Okay, Smoldering Egg. And you also have a shock. Powerful. Now, I have to decide whether I want to play Spellbinder or Redain. I think it's Spellbinder. No, guarda. Let's go Redain. Yeah. No, aspetta. No, maybe it's Spellbinder. Spellbinder. Let's see what was better. Maybe it was better Redain. Prismari Common seems really good, so I'll take this. Yeah, I don't play BO1. I actually play BO1 sometimes with Trickery. About Trickery. It's my BO1 deck. But that's it. Classic Faceless Sevens, traveling in pack. Start by attacking Spellbinder. Then I'll play Redain, I guess, to use my mana more efficiently. Yep, Expressive Iteration, super strong. Or a removal spell. Okay. This one costs 5, so they can cast it now. Although they probably have something. Okay, cool. I drew a land. Nice. What am I doing? I can also just fire off a land. Kind of want to just play creatures though. Problem is that I'm gonna flip this thing next turn with the Prismary Command. So, and then what? They just get a 4/4 flying. I can go Interpret Adversary, yeah. But I mean, they're gonna probably kill one of these. Well, Interpret Adversary attacks through those guys, so I think it's my best bet here. Alright. Now I can play a command and flip these guys. And that's okay with me. Is it? I don't know. Probably not. But the thing is that I took the command because I didn't want them to cast command on my Spellbinder on turn 3. I was kind of like planning on taking the hit a few turns later. But like, they're most likely just going to flip those guys regardless. It's not because of the Spellbinder costs 3 more. Alright, so they just staying back here. Interesting. I got a very clunky end that I don't even feel like I want to use. Just fire off the Faceless Heaven. I fire off the Faceless Heaven and attack with all. How do they block? They might just be dead on board. Unless they want to chum block. So yeah, let's do that. Like, they need to chum block with a 0/4 here. That's a trade, okay? And then you have to chum block. Yeah, and you got a 1. And my Faceless 7 isn't going anywhere. They killed the land. Interesting. Oh wow, they gained 3 life. Alright, land for me, please. Thank you. Smothering Egg. I just go Luminarch Aspirant. Smothering Egg is very good. Okay. Gonna just play Adeline here. Oh, actually, yeah, this doesn't die too. Frostbite. And now just getting the token for free is so powerful. So powerful. Point 2. The Faceless Sevens, you get stuck with millions. Okay, now they have 3 cards. They can have the dig through time. Sort of. I don't know if I want to tap with Faceless 7 or not. Because I kind of want to keep a Faithful Absence to flip this. Weird. Let me think. There's this thing to counter it though. I think I'm just activating this land and attack with it. It's a 5/4. See what they do. I know, like if they go Frostbite here, sure. Fading Hope. Alright. Unfortunately, there's a bug that doesn't tell you where did the Scry card went, but that's okay. Alright, you go. Oh, like in mono white? I think that the deck might be good against the non-green decks, but struggles against the green decks, which is honestly just what every deck felt like. The green decks are just sitting on top of everything else by a pretty wide margin, in my opinion. And I haven't found a deck that can... Right, so I want to kill this, and I guess I'm doing it now, because they're tapped out with a Malevolent Hermit. So I'm going to go Fateless, Fateful Absence here, and Adeline. Because this thing is going to flip. And yeah. And I don't think, like, I care about giving them a clue at the moment. Turn. That is an interesting play. I guess I can lose this game if they have Aron's Epiphany. So I have to deploy some blockers here in order to block this. It doesn't have trample. Okay, let's begin just by attack. I guess I want to go... Allora, is this lethal? Do they have to chump it? If I attack with all, do they have to chump this? I just, yeah, I have to play everything post-combat here. They have to chump Adeline, they take 6-9, and then I play the rest of my hand, having a blocker for Inferno, so if they go Time Walk, I shouldn't be dying. This is the importance of these like 1/1 card, which obviously are a good card, but you need to trigger Clarion Spirit. Like this obviously doesn't feel like a real card to put in a standard deck, but it's important for the whole picture. Like, if you want Adeline to be good, you have to play cards like that, you know? But then again, like, this should be good. Honestly, it might just be that Lead Spellbinder just doesn't cut it. Actually, I want Skycleave Operation. Against the egg, it's important. Yeah. And this card is probably good against control, but is not really. Cold Spell Cleric instead of Chapelaine. They're good at different times. Chapelaine is like slightly better at blocking and slightly better in the late game. And Cold Spell Cleric is good in your like proactive plan. Yeah, 12 drop is important, definitely. The less 12 drops you play, the worse Adelaine and other cards are. Also, the less one drop you play, the more hands clunky and like games that you lose because you screw you have. I think it's important to push damage. I think I want to just go to combat at the moment and see how they react. The same guy, yes. Okay. Oh, Cherry wasn't played before because Low Strip Beast. At 5 mana, they can start making a gold span. Although, if they do so, it's not clear who's winning. Ooh, Crush the Weak you have in your deck. I didn't think about it. Okay. I'm gonna go to combat. Pump the same one, so I just trampling around another Crush the Weak. I mean, good cards are supposed to happen in Standard. You know, they've always been there. It's not that every time there's a good card you have to call for a ban. Or at least not in like the first week of a format. Like the way I like to approach Standard usually is kind of identifying what's good and then trying to see if there's anything that can beat it. If there isn't, I play that deck. That's like always been my approach. Think I'll go for Interpret Adversary. The Scattling Operation are being suited for the egg, the 0-4 egg. Okay. 2 birds are definitely super annoying. Yeah, I mean, I lose this game. It's pretty obvious. It's kind of upsetting that my opponent has Faceless 7 and Temple of the Dragon Queen in the same deck, but you can kind of do whatever you want, basically, and not get punished with those cards. All right, they put a thing finally. Cool. Wonder if I should trade Intrepid Adversary with a bird. I don't think I want to. I'd rather keep it back for Faceless 7. You consider yourself an optimistic or a pessimistic? The cards have to prove themselves before you can take them seriously. Yeah, I'm definitely... So, Alright, it's important to say that, like, time changed, and before I was, practicing a lot, and now I'm only, like, streaming, and that's it, basically. But before time, I was I called myself very much result-oriented, in the sense that I was practicing a lot, and basing a lot on my results. So whenever I was practicing with my teammate, I needed to see how a card performed before believing it, and I was changing my opinion very much. It's not that I was like, oh, this card is good and it's going to always be good. So yeah, I definitely was like believed a lot in testing, and that was the most important thing. Like the worlds that Javier won with Red Black Vehicle, we played freaking 200 mirror matches. Not even joking. And it was like paper magic. They're making fun of their deck. Well, it beaten me pretty soundly, but whenever they play Temple of the Dragon Queen, that kind of makes me to have fun about it. But with my white Weenie deck, can't really attack with anything though. I guess with this, since it doesn't do anything anymore. I'm just gonna concede it. This game is over. Maybe I don't want Skag Evaporation. Tempered Adversary might be good. Dina is my opponent avatar. I'm gonna keep this in. If this one was a Plains, I would have probably mulliganed, but considering that I have a reasonable curve of Usher of the Fallen, Make a Warrior, Faceless 7, Adeline, I'm happy. Like, a warrior, 2 mana 1/1 warrior from Usher of the Fallen isn't that far away from, like, a 1-drop that you can cast. So as long as you don't kill this. Do I... You know what, let's just go to combat here. Yeah, okay. I was thinking... I cash in the token output and Spling Crash the weak in their deck. That's why I lost the previous game. So we have to play around that by just not overextending, okay? Again, I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade. I don't want to offer to trade. Malevolent Hermit just isn't a card against me. So I don't want to trade with a card. And eventually I can attack with this and make another token. I wonder if that eventually is now. Now attack with all, because they don't give them the option to double block Adeline. So this Usher is actually dealing damage now, okay? Now they play Crush the Weak. Okay. Oh, we play that. Face of 7 is just too good in these matchups. Again, it's what it is. I mean, I know it's pretty quote-unquote demeaning, but if you're on the play with an aggro deck against a non-green deck, you win. If you lose, something weird happened, but this should be the norm, okay? We're 3-2, we beat 3 non-aggro deck, we won the games on the play, we lost the games on the draw. That's what it is.